Morning, everyone. Okay, I'm starting the class now. So the most important character of angiosperm, as far as the what you can say is the sexual reproduction is concerned, fertilization is concerned, is that double fertilization. In angiosperm, you can see double fertilization. What is double fertilization? Last session we have seen only double fertilization. What is double fertilization? Come on, tell me right there in the chat box fast. Right there in the chat box, what is double fertilization? Double fertilization, two types of fusion, right? Two times, not two types. Two times. That means two male gametes are there, and both the male gametes are involved there in fusion. One of the male gamete that is fusing with the egg that results in zygote, and another male gamete which is coming from pollen grain fusing with the one of the female cell, the female nucleus, that is called secondary nucleus, and the primary endosperm nucleus is formed. So since two times the fusion takes place, the fertilization takes place over here. We call this one as double fertilization. This character you can see only in angiosperm. This character is a typical character of angiosperm. In no other plants you can see this type of fertilization. Okay, so this is about the double fertilization. Now we go to the third event of sexual reproduction, that is what is called post fertilization events. That is what is called post fertilization events. Now when you talk about post fertilization events, you can see that there a series of changes you can see to the embryo and the primary endosperm nucleus, which is formed or which are formed during the last phase or second stage of sexual reproduction, that is fertilization. So during fertilization, two important things are formed. One is the embryo, okay, I mean not embryo actually, the zygote, and second is that the primary endosperm nucleus. And both the products of fertilization is going through a series of changes now, and these changes collectively called as post fertilization events. Now look at there, what are the post fertilization events? The post fertilization events, the first one is that is the formation of endosperm. Now you see over here in sequence they have written over here, the post fertilization events are four. Number one, development of endosperm. Number two, development of the embryo. Number three, the development of the seed. And the last one, the development of the fruit. So ultimately you get the fruit. These are the four changes or four events, for what you can say developments you can see there in post fertilization events. Repeat: development of endosperm, development of embryo, the ovule is getting developed into seed, and the ovary is developing into fruit. So this is about the what you can say the post fertilization events. Even if you look at the diagram over here, there also you can see the things. Now you see this is the fertilized embryo sac. You can see that there the egg is there, polar nuclei there, into that the male gametes are deposited here now, and one of the male gamete fusing with the egg, the zygote is formed, and another male gamete fusing with the secondary nucleus and form the endosperm, your primary endosperm nucleus, and this ultimately becomes the fruit like this, your seed like this. Okay, that is developing into seed and followed by the fruit, in which the embryo is there. That is a young plant, that is a tiny plant. So are you getting me what I say here? I'm just there at the introduction area of post-fertilization events. Are you getting? You are not writing chat box. सब on करके रखे चले गया. किधर है सब लोग? Yeah. Okay. Now let us see one after the other what changes you can happening or what changes you can see. Now you see, first I'm going to talk about the primary endosperm nucleus. This is the primary endosperm nucleus. Can you see there on the screen? The primary endosperm nucleus, can you see over there? What is written there? On the screen you see what is written there? The primary endosperm nucleus which I am projecting there. What is written there? Yeah, endosperm. It is written there endosperm, but it is the primary endosperm nucleus. What is the genetic constitution of primary endosperm nucleus? What is the genetic constitution of primary endosperm nucleus? Haploid, diploid, triploid. Triploid, very good. So this triploid primary endosperm nucleus undergoing a lot of changes. What changes? Nothing. Cell division. This is a nucleus. Or this primary endosperm nucleus, we can say this is undergoing division. Normal case, you know, when one nucleus divides, followed by the division of the nucleus, something else also will divide. What is that? What is that? Normally, when a nucleus divide, once the nucleus is divided, followed by the division of the nucleus, something else is also dividing. Yeah, very good. Yeah, that is cytoplasm. So cytoplasm is also divided. But in this case, you can notice that here the cell division is taking place. The nucleus is dividing continuously. And the primary endosperm nucleus is getting divided, that triggering the cell division, and repeated mitosis is taking place. And at the end of this repeated mitotic division, the primary endosperm nucleus is becoming the nutritive tissue called endosperm. So this endosperm, this is the actual endosperm. The dark green color mein jo dikhta hai, that is what is called endosperm. And this endosperm is nothing, that is a nutritive tissue. This nutritive tissue provides nourishment to the developing embryo. So the primary endosperm nucleus, which is developed by one of the fertilization, which we call vegetative fertilization, ultimately becomes the endosperm, and that endosperm is a nutritive tissue that provides nourishment to the developing embryo. You got it clearly, this point, what I said now? Is it clear? Okay, come on, tell me, primary endosperm nucleus ultimately will become what? The primary endosperm nucleus ultimately will become what? And what is its function? What is its function? Nutrition. Whom to provide nourishment? Whom to provide nourishment? No, it's not seed. Krishnaraj, it's not seed. Seed is not yet developed. Embryo. So the endosperm is a nutritive tissue that provides nourishment to the developing embryo. So iska future aapko clear ho gaya? Now I go to this one. Now, what is this? Ye kya hai? What is written there? मेरा pointer note कर देना. What is this structure? Yeah, that is known as the egg. So what will happen to this egg because of fusion of male gamete? It becomes, yeah, egg is becoming what? Egg is becoming zygote. So now you see the egg that is becoming zygote. Zygote is diploid, and that zygote ultimately becomes embryo. The zygote is becoming the embryo. So embryo is what? That is the future plant. What is embryo? What is embryo? Embryo is the future plant. Embryo is the future plant. That is developed from where? That is developed from egg. So the primary endosperm nucleus is developing the endosperm that provides nourishment to the developing embryo, and the female gamete, the egg, that is developing into zygote, and zygote is later becomes the embryo. Now you see all these events are taking place where? Where in a flower? A flower का कहाँ होता है changes up? ये एंडोस्पर्म, एम्ब्रियो डेवलपमेंट, ये सब ये फ्लावर का कौन सा एरिया पे डेवलप फॉर्म किया है? In which part of the flower all these things have been developed? Embryo sac. Where the embryo sac is located? Where the embryo sac is located? The actual location of embryo sac. I'm waiting for the correct answer from your end. Where the embryo sac is located? You said embryo sac. I agreed. That is correct. Not micro. And where the micropyle is located? Where the micropyle is located? Down. All these things were there in a flower. Okay, if you didn't get the answer, I will ask you another question. What is there in the ovary? Ovary का अंदर क्या है? Ovules. अभी tell me, embryo sac कहाँ होता है? Where is the embryo sac? Where is the embryo sac? Ovule. Embryo sac is present in the ovule. Are you getting me? Are you getting? I will repeat the thing. The egg, yeah, zygote or the embryo, the endosperm, all these things are there in the ovule. That is there inside the ovule. That means even the embryo sac, we can say that is inside the ovule. And ovule कहाँ होता है? Ovary का अंदर होता है. So ovule is there inside the ovary. Am I right? So now my question is that inside the ovule, endosperm is there, embryo is there. And what will happen to this ovule later? What it will become? What change you can see to the ovule after the development of embryo and endosperm? You have any? Yeah, that ovule is becoming the seed. Now it is clear to you when the seed will be formed. Once the endosperm and embryo develop, the ovule is becoming the seed. Once the seed is formed, the entire ovary, ये ovary के अंदर बहुत ovules होता है, तो शायद 1 हो सकता है, 2 हो सकता है, many हो सकता है. So once the ovules are becoming the seed, simultaneously the entire ovary is becoming fruit. So these are the events, the altogether events you can see after fertilization. What are they? I repeat, the primary endosperm nucleus that is developing us, the endosperm and the egg that is developing into embryo, and the ovule where all these things are placed that is developing into seed, and where the ovule is located, the entire ovary is becoming as one fruit. So is it clear to you? Now write all these 4 points, then the chat box in short form very fast. What all things you can see there after the fertilization? After the fertilization, what events, what ultimate result? मैंने 4 लाइन में इधर दिखाया है क्या क्या डेवलप हो रहे करके. So you please write there in the chat box the very first letters, okay, of all those 4 things. मैं स्लाइड चेंज नहीं कर रहे, स्लाइड देखो आपको लिखने को होता है. You can write by checking the 4 things are there. 4 things are there. Sashi, you are writing PEN. याद रखना PEN, that means primary endosperm nucleus. Once the events, the development has been taken place, the primary endosperm nucleus is no more. The primary endosperm nucleus is completely becoming the endosperm. Okay, so endosperm, embryo, seed, and fruit. These are the 4 products you can see there after fertilization. Now I'm going to the next slide. Okay, next slide. You see the endosperm development. Now we are going to see about endosperm development in detail. How the endosperm is developed. Okay, now here I'm asking a question. From where the endosperm will be developed? In a flower. From where the endosperm will be developed there in a flower? From where the endosperm will be developed? My question. पहले का slide याद है तो easy है. Yeah, primary endosperm nucleus is becoming the endosperm. So this is the point we have to see. In angiosperm, the primary endosperm nucleus is undergoing repeated mitotic divisions, and thereby you can see the endosperm is developed. Okay, now you see in this picture you are seeing that this is the endosperm, this also endosperm, this also endosperm, but all these endosperms are developing from the primary endosperm nucleus. The primary endosperm nucleus is undergoing repeated mitotic divisions. याद रखना, repeated mitotic divisions results in a mass of cells which we call as the endosperm. Now I'm asking one simple question. All of you are here? Are you here? Yes. I'm asking one simple question. Is it a cell? All these are cells. मैं इधर आपको जो दिखा रहे ना ये सब cells है क्या? Yes or no? If it is cell, you write C. Yes, all these are cells. My question, what is the genetic constitution of this cell? ये जेनेटिक कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन पूछेगा तो आपको डाउट नहीं होना. जेनेटिक कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन पूछेगा तो आपको ये याद रखना, जेनेटिक कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन हैप्लोइड, डिप्लोइड, ट्रिप्लोइड, टेट्राप्लोइड, पेंटाप्लोइड, हेक्साप्लोइड ऐसा पूछ रहे हैं. मीनिंग वही है, वो याद रखना. So my question is then, what is the genetic constitution of this cell? What is the genetic constitution of this cell? Yes, somebody written 3 there. Aryan written 3 there. Okay, any other answer? अरे no one is responding. Hello, सब लोग ब्रेकफास्ट के लिए गए क्या? All of you gone for breakfast? I'm keep on talking, you are on gone for breakfast I think, and then give me the answer first. What is the genetic constitution of this cell? What is the genetic constitution of the cell? Genetic constitution. Ria, you said diploid. Okay, now you tell me the genetic constitution of a primary endosperm nucleus. Ria, you give me the answer. Ria, you give me the answer. What is the genetic constitution of primary endosperm nucleus? Primary endosperm nucleus का genetic constitution क्या है? Haploid, diploid, triploid. ये है primary endosperm nucleus, am I right? इसमें क्रोमोसोम नंबर कितना सेट है? Ria, you are, yes, it is triploid. Okay, it is triploid. Now ये जो एंडोस्पर्म कौन सा सेल से डेवलप किया? ये सेल से डेवलप किया ना? The endosperm is developed from this primary endosperm nucleus. No, the primary endosperm nucleus is triploid. इधर कौन सा सेल डिविजन हुआ है? माइटोसिस और मियोसिस? कौन सा सेल डिविजन हुआ इधर? माइटोसिस और मियोसिस? माइटोसिस. अगर ये ट्रिप्लॉइड प्राइमरी एंडोस्पर्म न्यूक्लियस माइटोटिकली डिवाइड करेगा तो कितना भी सेल फॉर्म होने दो, सभी सेल्स का नंबर क्या होगा? सेम एज दैट ऑफ प्राइमरी एंडोस्पर्म न्यूक्लियस. नो. So if the primary endosperm nucleus is triploid, endosperm is also Triploid. Very good. Okay. So the primary endosperm nucleus is triploid. So the endosperm is also triploid. ये clear हो गया आपको? Confusion नहीं है ना? So these all triploid endosperm. Okay. Now what I want to tell you that our topic over here in this slide, the topic is that endosperm development of endosperm. You see how this primary endosperm nucleus is developing into an endosperm. That method, if you look at, you see 3 different lines of pictures you see over here, right? 3 different line आपको देखने को मिलता है. तीनों में इनका स्टाइल अलग है. Am I right? In all the 3 diagrams you can see the path, you see the method is different. So accordingly we say the endosperm development in angiosperm, you can see 3 types. There are 3 types of endosperm development. First type is called nuclear development, nuclear method. Another one is then heliobal endosperm development. Third one is then cellular development. So 3 types of endosperm development is there. This is the nuclear endosperm development. This is the cellular endosperm development. And this is the heliobal endosperm development. Is it clear to you? Now write there in the chat box the first letters of 3. Yes. Nuclear, cellular, and heliobal. Now we are going to see one after the other. Okay. The first one we are going to see about nuclear endosperm development. Nuclear endosperm development. Now look at the picture over here. The first one is that the primary endosperm nucleus. Am I right? The primary endosperm nucleus is primary endosperm nucleus, not the cell I'm talking. The primary endosperm nucleus is divided into 2 nuclei. See here, this picture dekho. So you are getting 2 nuclei from one primary endosperm nucleus. Normal way, you know that once 2 nuclei are formed, the cytoplasm will divide and immediately 2 cells are formed. But in this case, the cell wall formation will not take place. Cell division will not take place. Only the nucleus will divide. In this case, what will divide? What will divide? What will divide in this case? Only the nucleus will divide. What will not divide? What will not divide? Cytoplasm. Cytoplasm will not divide. Now you see second next diagram dekhiye. These 2 nuclei. Now how many nucleus you see? Many are there, right? Any cell you can see here? Any cell? Many nuclei are there, but there is no cell wall formation. Now you look at here. So many nuclei, but there is no cell wall formation. That means this kind of nuclear division we call free nuclear division. देखिए इधर. The primary endosperm nucleus undergoing repeated mitosis without cell wall. So what is happening there? Large number of free nuclei are formed. Got it clearly? Large number of free nuclei are formed. You know that if there is a cell in plant cell, one typical character is there, presence of vacuole. So in this cell, vacuole is formed, and slowly this vacuole pushing all these nuclei to the side, to the periphery. A large vacuole is forming, and this vacuole is finally pushing the vacuole, all the nuclei towards the periphery. That much part is clear to you? That much part is clear? Yes. So up to here we have come. The primary endosperm nucleus is divided repeatedly. That is a free nuclear division and forms large number of nuclei. Then vacuole is formed, and this vacuole pushing all the nuclei towards the periphery. And once the nuclei are there in the periphery, the wall formation starts. Now you see the wall formation. Now you can see the cell, no? हर nucleus का बाहर देखिए cell wall form होता है और individual cells form किया. सो ये जो सेल वॉल फॉर्मेशन कहां से होता है? फ्रॉम द पेरिफेरी टुवर्ड्स द सेंटर, इसलिए बोलता है सेंट्रीपीटल. सो ऑल द न्यूक्लिया आर पुशिंग टुवर्ड्स द पेरिफेरी and then the cell wall formation is started. The cell wall formation started from the periphery towards the center, so it is called a centripetal. That is why आप इधर देखें तो मालूम पड़ेगा, इधर कंप्लीट सेल आपको दिखता है, इधर सेल वॉल फॉर्मेशन कंप्लीट नहीं है. सेंटर में आइए, सेंटर में फ्री न्यूक्लियर लाइंग देयर, है ना? देयर सेल्स आर नॉट देयर, सेल्स आर एट फॉर्मिंग. ओके, सो दे आर फॉर्मिंग ओवर देयर, द सेल्स आर कीप ऑन फॉर्मिंग, but it is under formation. But एकदम periphery में देखिए, cells are completely formed. This kind of nuclear, I mean endosperm development we call nuclear endosperm development. Okay, so finally multicellular endosperm is formed, but this multicellular endosperm, it may not be complete. Sometimes it may be complete, sometimes it may not be complete, it is incomplete. Okay, so a points clear हो गया. Examples: wheat, sunflower and coconut. Okay, examples: wheat, sunflower, coconut, so and so. अभी coconut के बारे में बात करेगा तो एक पॉइंट मेरे को बोलना है. देखिए, this is the coconut, am I right? What do you see there here? Nothing else, these are the endosperm. Now you see this white kernel, what you are using for cooking purpose, this is the endosperm. This endosperm is solid. ये देखिए, ये solid हो गया. Complete cell wall formation has taken place. That means it is solid. So this is what you see over here. This is the solid endosperm. But in the center, you see there is an open area in which liquid is there. That is what you are drinking. देखिए, this coconut water, what you are drinking. What is that? That is also endosperm. Okay, that is liquid endosperm. That is liquid endosperm. Okay, are you getting me? So what is this endosperm? What kind of endosperm it is? It is, yeah, free nuclei are there, or we can say it is liquid. That means because of the free nuclei, and this all provides nourishment to the developing embryo. So in coconut, you can see that there is a solid endosperm where cells are completely formed, and in the center there is a liquid endosperm that is simply we call it as coconut milk, a liquid endosperm. There we can say the cell formation is not completed. Okay, so free means in one fruit, it's one what you can say, seed itself, you can see free nuclear as well as vacuolated endosperm in the center. Center में vacuole भी रहता है. Okay, so this is about the nuclear endosperm. Is it clear to you this slide? ये स्लाइड आपको क्लियर हो गया? कोकोनट याद रखना, कोकोनट में दोनों एंडोस्पर्म है, सॉलिड भी है, लिक्विड भी है. ओके, सो ये याद रखना. अभी कोकोनट पानी पीने को याद ये आता है क्या? वाटरिंग इन द माउथ. ओके ओके, ये काम करो, एक कोकोनट ले लो, थोड़ा खाओ थोड़ा. ओके, नाउ वी कम टू द सेकंड वन, दैट इज कॉल्ड सेल्युलर एंडोस्पर्म. See, in sunflower, what is our topic? Sometimes it is complete, sometimes it is incomplete. Complete मैंने आपको पहले दिखाया, लेकिन कोकोनट का ब्रैकेट में आपको इनकम्प्लीट का दिखाया. सनफ्लावर में कंप्लीट है, उसमें कुछ लिक्विड नहीं दिखता है, वैक्यूम नहीं दिखता है ना, उसमें कुछ नहीं है ना. सो सनफ्लावर में कंप्लीट है. नाउ वी कम टू सेल्युलर एंडोस्पर्म डेवलपमेंट. Now look at the picture over here, cellular endosperm development. Primary endosperm nucleus देखिए, that is divided. How many cells are formed here? How many cells are formed here? 2 cells are formed. What was the difference in the previous slide? ये same picture आपने उधर देखा ना, but what was the difference? एक difference है ना उधर. What is the difference between the previous slide diagram and the no cell wall? ये partition वहां नहीं है ना. Nuclear endosperm development में ये जो partition नहीं है, that means the nuclear division was totally free. But in this case, what happened when one nucleus divides, two nuclei will be formed. Immediately after that, what is happening? Cytoplasm is also dividing. So the cytoplasm division, nuclear division, both going on simultaneously. Now you see these nuclei or these cells are again keep on dividing. A group of cells are formed, a mass of cells are formed. Here mass of cells are formed. Okay. Now you see, finally you see the endosperm. It is completely filled with the cells. Here the endosperm is completely filled with the cells. That means it is totally solid because complete cell wall formation. Okay. Now you look at the point down. The primary endosperm nucleus is undergoing repeated mitotic division. But difference with the previous slide, there it was without wall, here it is with wall. ये difference आपको basic points क्या है समझ में आया ना, और उसके बाद difference मालूम होना. So basic procedure क्या है मालूम पड़ा तो difference देखो तो आपका topic simple हो गया. Okay. Now previous one में ये repeated mitotic division होता है, but there is no cell wall formation. But in this case, what is happening? When one nucleus is dividing, immediately after that, it will become a cell. So cell wall formation continuously taking place. So from the beginning, what is there? Cells are there. From the beginning itself, the cells are there here. So this is called the cellular endosperm development. Ultimately, the endosperm is multicellular and it is solid. Some 72 families of dicot plants, you see this kind of endosperm development. Previous endosperm development का नाम क्या था? Short form में जल्दी लिखो slide chat box में. Previous endosperm development का नाम, the name of the previous slide. Nuclear endosperm development. ये nuclear endosperm development कुछ 161 families में होता है. How many families मैंने बोला? 161 families में होता है nuclear endosperm development. लेकिन cellular endosperm development बात करेगा तो that is around 72 families. In around 72 families, you can see this cellular development is there. Okay. Now examples, look at them. Have you seen this plant? आपका garden में होगा, किधर भी घर पे होगा, नहीं तो किधर भी आप देखा होगा. Have you seen this plant? This is called balsam. This is the petunia. Then adoxa, barley, grasses. ये सभी plants में cellular endosperm development is common. In all these plants, you can say the cellular endosperm development is common. Okay. Balsam, petunia, adoxa, barley, and some grasses. Then here again coconut has come. In the previous slide, nuclear endosperm development, there you have seen coconut. Here also coconut is there. See, this is the coconut, right? We are talking about which type of endosperm, the liquid one or solid one. ये coconut cellular endosperm का भी example है. लेकिन ये जो solid kernel है, this is representing the cellular endosperm development. Okay. The previous slide I showed cellular one, solid one, and also the liquid endosperm. Okay. So similarly, here in cellular endosperm, coconut is an example, but liquid is not an example. Liquid is nuclear endosperm. But the kernel, the flesh of this coconut, the kernel, that is a solid endosperm. That is also example for cellular endosperm development. So how many endosperm development you have seen so far now? Two you have seen. What is the first one? What is the name of the first one? Short form? Nuclear. What is the second one? Cellular. Now we come to the third one. Now we come to the third and the last. Now, here you look at the primary endosperm nucleus is going to divide. Here, the endosperm development we call helobial. Helobial, we can say this is a mix of first two. This is a mix of the cellular as well as nuclear. Okay. So here, look at the picture there, you can say the primary endosperm nucleus is dividing. You are getting two cells. Two cells you are getting over here. This is the micropylar end, this is the chalazel end. You are getting two cells. but these two cells are unequal in size. दोनों cells similar size का नहीं है, एक छोटा है एक बड़ा है. छोटा वाला कहाँ होता है, कौन से रीजन में होता है, पिक्चर देख के बताइए. Chalacal region में होता है. So the smaller cell is there at the chalacal region and the larger cell at the micropylar region. Okay, now what I want to tell you that, see, in the chalacal region, whatever nucleus is there, that will undergo further divisions. Similarly, the nucleus in the micropylar region also will divide continuously. तो ये भी डिवाइड हो, दोनों सेल का दोनों न्यूक्लियर डिवाइड होता है. You get multi-nuclear there, but the larger cell which is there at the micropylar region, there what you can see that the large number of nuclei are formed, and this large number of nuclei ultimately becomes individual cells like this. देखो इधर cells form किया. Okay, so free nuclear division दोनों chamber में होता है, but the wall formation takes place only at the micropylar ends. Okay, only at the micropylar end. In the larger cell, what you can see, the wall formation takes place. But in the cell, the smaller cell, there also the nuclear divides, nucleus keep on dividing, but no wall formation. So एक ही डेवलपमेंट में आपको दोनों स्टेजेस देखने को मिलेगा. एक ही डेवलपमेंट, एक ही एंडोस्पर्म में आपको दोनों स्टेज, मतलब सेल्युलर एंडोस्पर्म भी है और फ्री न्यूक्लियर भी है, ये दोनों आपको देखने को मिलेगा. ओके, एंड सेल्युलर एंडोस्पर्म इज फॉर्म्ड एट द माइक्रोपेलर एंड and nuclear endosperm is formed there at the chalacal end, and this is an intermediate form. Is it completely cellular? Is it completely cellular? ये endosperm completely cellular है? No. Is it completely nuclear? No. ये दोनों का बीच में होता है. It is an intermediate form of both, so it is called as heliobiyal endosperm. All these flowers you can see this kind of heliobiyal endosperm development. Example, Asphodelus. There is a family in the in angiosperm. There are so many families in angiosperm. There is a family called heliobiyals. In heliobiyals family, you can notice that this type of cell division is common. This type of endosperm development is common, and that is why, since it is belongs to one particular family, we call it as heliobiyals family. Okay. So these are the three different types of endosperm development. Is it clear to you? Everybody tell me the answer. Is it clear to you? Okay. If it is clear to you, then you write all the three names there in the chat box. All the three names you write there in the chat box. All of you please write there in the chat box. Use chat box maximum. Continuously use chat box. All the three types you write there. In short form, I want short form only. Because you are typing, I know, it's not so easy. Okay. Okay, now you tell me, coconut पानी कौन सा type है? Coconut liquid कौन सा type? Coconut liquid. Okay, you're writing N. Very good. N. That is nuclear endosperm. Now my question, why? Why? Why it is nuclear? No cell wall. Very good. No cell wall. Now, in case examination, if anybody asking a question like that, give an example for liquid endosperm. Which one you give an example? Examination, one question is coming like that. You just imagine there is a question and give an example for liquid endosperm. All of you have written coconut. Is it true? Think. Coconut is correct. अरे you have doubt, Aryan, you have doubt? मैं एक बार ऐसे क्वेश्चन रिपीट करके पूछेगा तो you are shifting to another answer. That means you are not confident. अरे everybody going to sunflower now. Very bad. Coconut is the answer, yes or no? But I say the coconut you have written, that is absolutely wrong. Tender coconut to some extent I can consider that. Tender coconut to some extent I can consider. But if you simply write coconut, the answer is wrong. Because the coconut, if you are simply writing, we are always thinking about copra. वो solid endosperm का example हो गया. आप coconut milk लिखना, नहीं तो coconut water लिखना. Okay? Liquid endosperm का example पूछेगा तो, if anybody asking any question like that, liquid endosperm example, don't simply write coconut. If you are writing coconut, the answer will be vague. Okay? The correct answer you have to write coconut milk or coconut water or coconut liquid. Getting me? Is that point clear to you now? Yes. So now you tell me again, liquid endosperm example. Liquid endosperm example. Coconut milk or coconut water. Okay. Now I go to the next slide. The next slide is that mosaic endosperm development. Mosaic endosperm development. Now, what is mosaic endosperm development? Now, you see, have you seen this one? What it is? ये क्या है? ये क्या है? What is this structure? The picture has come over there. Is the original photograph. What is that? What is this structure? What is this? Where you are having na? You like to eat this one now? Okay. So now what I want to say here. Now you see the color of the seed. Each one we can say this is a seed. Many seeds are there here. Each one is a seed. But in all these seed, you can notice that different colors you can see. Different patches, different colors. That means each color is, this is not a colored one. I mean, this is not an artificial colored one. It is natural. Why it is colorful? We can see that the endosperm containing different types of tissues. Okay. So endosperm, if you look at, we can say they are having tissues of various color. Multiple colors you can see here. And when you look at these multiple colors, it is looking like a mosaic. This is looking like a mosaic. And this is called as mosaic endosperm. Maize is example for that. So there is a fourth type of endosperm. Basically, three types are there. But here, when we are considering the color or considering the multiple color, multiple tissues there in endosperm, multiple types of tissues in endosperm, you see all these different color indicating different types. So that is why we say patches of endosperm. अभी एक ही अंदर का देखो उसमें white भी दिखता है, अलग-अलग color भी दिखता है. Okay, different colors you see. This kind of endosperm is called as mosaic endosperm, and the best example is that corn, yeah, maize. Clear? So by this, the endosperm development is going to complete. Now we go to the next one, that is embryo development. Okay, this is embryo development. We'll wind up the topic here. This embryo development we will see tomorrow, because you have to be thorough with the these developments. So if I take both the topic together, it may be difficult for you to understand. So now endosperm is completely over. The development of endosperm you have to study now today itself. Tomorrow we will start embryo development.